That drinking of the water shall be the signal for the split, so let's go on to Section 2. Olympus's reception, first half, a formation restricted against a Lancer-type enemy. Okay, no restriction here. So, we'll be safe, and we'll bring a waiver. Oh! I'm fine with this restriction. It will actually change, so I'll bring a Merlin. J6, your Merlin is going to be coming with me. Mashu. Soon Mashu's going to be at the very bottom, and that's going to make me sad. We'll go with Golden Sumo. Waiver. Excuse me. Waiver with his bond CE. I really need to get rid of all the CE experience as well. And then I'll bring in my Merlin with his bond CE. Because MASH can be quite unga boonga. And then we will have a safety of a Seba here. Let's bring Proto. Proto with the other Sumo. That is our safety with Proto. Okay. Let's get this party started. Section 2 begins! Only about an hour for the first section. That totally bodes well. Totally bodes well. But I need more straight battle sections because my voice will start hurting. And it's been 2 hours since we left the storm border. Our comms still aren't working well, so we can't get in touch with anyone. I doubt the bounded fields of our disguises are generating or interfering with the signal, so it must be the magical energy in the atmosphere. I guess this means we'll need to head back to the border to tell everyone what we found out. Let's take our time. I agree. There are no hostile entities nearby. I don't see any residents of Olympus either. But going off the topographic information I was able to glean right before we landed, we should soon arrive at those cities' western perimeter. We'll have to be careful as we make our way there, Senpai. Foe! It's nice to see you in good spirits, Foe. I don't think I've seen you this happy since Scandinavia. Is it all the magical energy in the atmosphere? Ooh. So Foe used a lot of his magical energy to res Mash in the Temple of Time, and he said he would go back to being a simple beast. Is Foe instinctively drawing in this magical energy to regain his sentience, I wonder? Let me double check the readings. The atmosphere's magical energy density is still on par with the Age of Gods from the 7th Singularity. I'm not seeing any abnormalities in your vitals either, Master. Everything looks to be within normal parameters. You doing okay, Mash? Yes, I'm fine. The only difference is that my skin does feel a little bit more sensitive than usual. While we're here, why don't we check to make sure our disguises are working properly, too? Activating disguise codes now. Everything looks fine. Foe! Oh, what is it, Foe? I can't see your disguise myself, but I'm sure it looks great. Thank you, Senpai. You're too kind. Foe! Mash? I'm sorry, I was just thinking about the disguises. We still don't know what Olympians look like, so I hope there'll be enough to let us blend in. Foe! According to the instruction manual, these disguise kits reference current Atlantean fashion to stimulate the kinds of clothes the Atlanteans presumably wore before they were banished. Da Vinci must have figured that an advanced civilization like Olympus would probably be the same today as it was several thousand years ago. So I suppose whether these disguises are effective or not will depend on how her simulation is. I'm sure we'll be fine. That's true, Da Vinci's inventions have never let us down yet. Alright, Senpai, let's keep going. Olympus's western perimeter should be up ahead. Time to start a close encounter of the third kind with our local population in Olympus in this 5th Lostbelt. Fuck you! It's gonna be totally different. Oh, wow, it is modern. Wow. This is from the summer event. Okay, we made it into the city. It certainly looks very different than anything that we've seen in the other Lostbelts. Compared to, say, the Chinese Lostbelt, which developed along its own unique path, this one seems much more in line with what we would have think as a developed nation in proper human history.
Looks like a modern-day city indeed.
It does, doesn't it? I got a glimpse of it from above while we were, making our way down here. But I still can't quite believe they've advanced this far. Fo-fo? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was spacing out. Anyway, the local residents don't seem to be paying us any much attention, so it looks like the disguises are working.
I wonder what Mash is lost in thought about.
As I thought, there's even more concentrated magical energy in the atmosphere here than there was in Atlantis. As much as there was in the Age of Gods. Although...
Good day, O glorious Zeus, blessed be his name. Blessed be his name, blessed be his name. Glory to Lord Zeus for presiding over the sun and Apollo's steed. Did you sleep well last night? Of course, thanks to be Lord Zeus for presiding over sleep and hypnosis steed. I'm glad to see you're all doing so well. Praise be to Lady Demeter for keeping you safe. Okay, so there are others. Oh yes, you said it. The ambrosia was delicious again today. I just know it'll help me be even more beautiful. It's true, you were beautiful yesterday and you're beautiful today too. I can feel Lady Aphrodite's protection surrounding me. I'll have to stop by one of the branch shrines later to pray to her. Looks like the philosophers are debating something on the sidewalk. We're so fortunate to have them. Hey, wait up, Janice. You're going too fast. Race to the fountain. Wait for me. Hey, want me to come to the Sacred Library in the East District with me? The Dean's Terminal is closing the university for the day to give a lecture there.
Yeah, I can see what the issues might be with Mash being deep in thought. Yeah. Fo-fo. It certainly seems like the local Olympians are all accustomed to this atmosphere. I suppose this means that this is the humanity from the Age of Gods. Still, all that being said, may see how much foot traffic there is here. Between the buildings and the roads, it really does seem like a lost modern city from proper human history. Foo! And what's more, everyone here seems so happy.
Yeah, they really do, don't they?
Yes.
Especially compared to previous Lostbelts.
Fo! Fo! Don't worry, Fo. I won't be a problem. We know we're still on a mission. We won't forget where we're from or why we're here. Besides, we have an obligation to pay close attention to how people of this Lostbelt live their lives. Master, did you notice any familiar words with the conversations we overheard?
Apollo and Demeter, they were praising the gods.
Yes, exactly. Demeter, the goddess of the land. Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty. And I overheard a few others as well. I'm not sure if they were talking about the gods of mythology or other people named after them. They could also be talking about the divine spirits, heroic spirits, mechanical gods like in Atlantis. Or maybe there are other actual non-divine spirit gods here like Zeus.
Maybe some like Apollo willing to help?
I hope you're right. Now that Zeus himself has attacked us, it's only natural for most of the other gods to follow his lead. But there should still be some other gods, like Apollo, who will be exceptions to the rule. Q. Foe. You'll let us know if you sense anything dangerous, right, Foe? Foe! Alright, Senpai, let's start gathering information. We should be able to learn just what we need by making close contact with the local Olympians and talking to them. Hello, may Almighty Zeus' protection be with you.
Oh, hey there, may Zeus and Hera's protection be with you too. Okay, it's a little different, garb-wise. Say, I don't think I've seen you around here before.
Right, I suppose you haven't. I only just got here from the, countryside. I basically came from the edge of town, so I'm not used to being around so many people.
Really, I'm pretty sure this is what it's like everywhere in Olympus. Then again, I've only ever been to Shrine Town a few times, and it's not like I've seen everything the city has to offer. And hey, there were some less urban areas 10,000 years ago or so I guess it makes sense that there are still some districts like that now. So, what brings you here? You just moved in or something?
No, nothing like that. I'm just, passing through on a trip. Anyway, I don't know much about this area, and I was hoping you might be able to fill me in.
Yeah, we're really lost. Oh, is he with you? I'm guessing you're married or something. You definitely don't look like siblings. Yes, totally.
We're, Fo-fo!
Oh, hello, cutie. You got you a squirrel? Some kind of chimera pup?
No, I'm guessing you're not.
Anyway, I won't pry. I think it's great that you're traveling, and I'd be glad to tell you what you want to know. This is the west side of the interstellar mountainous city of Olympus' 10th residential layer. Here, take a look. The west side of the 10th layer. Doesn't the holy vessel's ring... The holy vessel ring Cronus crown look beautiful from this angle?
Cronus crown?
See the great shrine up... See the great shrine inside it up there? You'll never get such a great view of it over in the East District. That's the great orbital shrine Olympia Dodona, the heavenly castle of our holy gods. Glory be to Zeus. And way up there above the crystal mountains that provide us with unlimited magical energy. Oh, that's something. That's Atlas, the World Tree. It used to be called the Tree of Emptiness, but Almighty Zeus gave it a new name. It's a miraculous tree made of Zeus's glorious light, and it was a gift from some gods of a foreign land. You can see it real clear here, right? When it blooms, we're going to hold a huge festival right in this district.
A festival?
Well, sure, after all. That tree is what's keeping us all alive after we were all cut off from proper human history. They know. I see. It's not every day we get travelers around here. The last ones I met were a young couple a lot like you two, about 200 years ago. Yes, that's it. You should be proud. There is nothing wrong at all with taking the path less traveled. I have absolute faith that the gods support us humans in all of our vast diversity. Still, that being said, I don't have much I can teach you. Surely you already learned about the crown and the world tree, right? No matter where you go, Olympus' endless bounty surrounds you. It's always been that way, especially over the last few thousand years, and it always will be. So there is nowhere in all of Olympus you could go where we aren't positively spoiled by riches. Just look at all these glittering production towers the ambrosially Demeter bestows upon us every day. Things like hunger, illness, injury, and pain are all relics of the distant past. What's that? Yes, that's right. 200 years ago. It was practically just the other day. Stagnation.
My job? Huh, you travelers are funny. Jobs are those things people used to have to do to earn money, right? I'm amazed you still remember such an ancient concept. Are you history buffs or something? Well, I think that's wonderful. There's just something romantic about archaeology. It's such a shame that the gods don't like to talk about things that happened more than 10,000 or so years ago, and that there aren't more records of the past. You must run into these same problems at every university and research organization. Me? Oh no, I don't go to university. I'm an artist. There's nothing that brings the gods more joy than the evolution of art and culture. I don't know what we would do without the gods. They watch over us, protect us, love us. Glory be to Zeus.
So it's civilization, but maxed out on tech. Beyond the max of tech, this is a Civ game civilization where they're like literally living on an island, maxed out tech, maxed out culture.
Oh yes, in my case, I study under the Educational Terminal number 3 at the nearby Art Academy. Well, me and about 500,000 other students.
500,000? That's gonna advance culture relatively quick. War. Yeah, I've heard that used to be a thing. You can read all about it in the government records, libraries, and university archives. Oh wait, is your district one of those that doesn't have any big government offices or libraries? I'm amazed there are still places in Olympus bereft of the gods' glory. Anyway, sure, I can tell you what I know. A long time ago, there were 4 great wars called Machia. The first was between Zeus's gods and Cronus' titans. The second was between Zeus's gods and the White Death. The White Death. The third was between Zeus's gods and the Gigantes. And the fourth was... the exile that took place a few thousand years ago. Yeah, that was part of the fourth Machia, a tragic civil war fought between the gods themselves. The followers of the gods who lost, the poor people who did not accept the gods' protection, left Olympus and descended to Atlantis. Though another theory says that they left in search of their far-off homeland. Either way, it's all in the past now. Humans have never waged war with one another and never will. Tuberculosis is called the White Death. So Zeus fought tuberculosis. Okay, I just had the hilarious mental image of big tough Zeus making a big deal that he fought in this great war when he just had a slight case of tuberculosis. And that he saved them all from something called the White Death. Oh, that's a hilarious mental image. Not really. Not super hilarious, because tuberculosis is pretty serious, but still mildly hilarious. So humans never fought humans. Oh no. The children have faces! The children have faces. These are going to be the ones that try to make us even feel more sad, as if we're not already feeling sad for the fact that we're going to be wiping out millions of lives. Yeah, it's great here. Every day's so much fun. I played all day yesterday, and I'm going to play all day today, too. Hey, what kind of animal is that? A baby chimera? A lion? What did you say? Is there anything we're scared of, or anything that hurts us? No, I can't think of anything like that. Heck, I can't even remember the last time. I heard words like pain or scary. Are you two in pain, or are you scared of something? Why do they always give the kids eyes and mouths, like proper mouths? Why do the adults not get eyes? Seriously, adults need eyes too, you know. People got pale when they get tuberculosis. Yeah, I do recall reading about that way back when. You don't know more about the gods. You can't be serious, right? Is this a trick question or something? You're from the countryside. Do you know about Lord Zeus? I see. I had no idea that there were still areas within Olympus bereft with the gods' glorious protection. Do tell where you're from later, okay? I'll let them know during my regular prayer at the branch shrine. I'm sure Lady Europa will take care of it once we bring this to her attention. You do know who Lady Europa is, right? Queen Europa is Lord Zeus's wife. She's a demigod who assimilated with Lady Hera, so she's sure to hear your prayers. Assimilated with Lady Hera, so Hera, well, you know, Hera's not that good of a goddess anyway. She's not a very nice woman, so maybe Europa's better. Really? Don't tell me you didn't even know that. What about the branch shrines? You know, the places we go so the gods will hear our voices. Do you mean you don't even know about them? How? The gods can hear us better there than anywhere else. You poor children. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. But don't worry, the gods watch over all of us equally. Glory to the great gods of Olympus. Glory to the ones who sit atop the great shining procession of the Cronus crown. Lady Demeter, Lady Aphrodite, Lord and Lady Dioscuri, Queen Europa. Almighty Zeus. Glory to our guests, the gods of the foreign lands. And to Lord Zeus's sworn friend, Lord Kerstaria Wodame. Fo-fo! Kerstaria. I guess that means everyone in Olympus who knows who Kerstaria is, then. Oh my, do watch your tongue. You can't refer to Lord Zeus's sworn friend without a title. Oh, I'm sorry, that just slipped out. I don't mind so much myself, but you could end up on probation if one of the guards would hear you. Probation? Thrown in jail? Oh my, this is even worse than I thought. I can't even imagine how underdeveloped the place you grew up in must be. You should really file a proper complaint with your local government office about this. Just to be perfectly clear, no guard would ever do anything so barbaric as that. Lord Zeus has decreed that not a single drop of blood should ever be spilled at Olympus. Oh my, I can't believe there's still even one place in the city that uses language like that. This is just beyond belief. I'm sorry, I was just reading a history book recently, and I guess I kind of got history mixed up with reality. Nice recovery, Mash. Very nice. Thank you, Senpai. I wish I hadn't had to lie to her. Fo! Fo? Okay, it got real quiet there for a moment. Attention, my beloved Olympians. This is Queen Europa. I speak to you from the great orbital shrine, Olympia Dodona. A revelation is upon us. A revelation is upon us. Oh my. Fo! Fo? Quiet. Go on, stand up straight and pay attention. You haven't had an unscheduled public broadcast from the Great Shrine in hundreds of years. You know, you're not the first person who mentioned something like that happened hundreds of years ago. Do you? Yes, of course, I remember. Now hush already. This is a divine revelation. Intruders from the outside have infiltrated our Interstellar mountainous city of Olympus. Be careful, my beloved citizens, for these intruders are extremely dangerous. Lord Zeus has sent them here among you. There are 2 of them. These monstrous villains are from Chaldea, the proper human history. They are destroyers of worlds who have obliterated 4 of the Lostbelts. Wow, wow, they're really vilifying us here, aren't they? Really vilifying us, aren't they? These arrogant malefactors believe themselves to be the world's true inhabitants and look down their noses on our Olympus.
They cannot peacefully coexist with such beings, so just this once, you are permitted to use violence against them. You will recognize one of these loathsome Chaldean demons by the red marks on their right hand. Should you find them, it is in Zeus's command that you kill them. Well, I guess our genocide is about to start early, isn't it? Red marks on their right hand. Chaldea? No way. Are you two of them? The ones from proper human history? Senpai!
Run!
Right. Hey, get back here. Lord Zeus wants... Fuck you! Eek. This way, foe. Foe!
Foe kick! Why are those two running off like that? Wait, are those the Chaldea demons?
It's the Chaldea demons.
We're demons. Wow. Wow. We're being vilified hard. Get inside, lock the doors. Hurry up, don't let them kill you. I can't believe the demons of proper human history are here in our city. Somebody get to the branch temple. Hurry, we're not gonna make it. Help, somebody. Kill the demons. Hold it. This is as far as you go. We citizens of Olympus heard everything that Revelation told us.
Please, let us through. Fo!
You people from Chaldea have been killing everyone in the Lostbelt, right? And now it's our turn. I have to say, it's still hard to believe. I would have expected you to look more evil or something. I never would have guessed you'd actually look like a couple of sweet kids. Were you just trying to get us to lower our guard? I haven't done any combat training in a long time. I've never wished Lord Ares were still with us more than I do right now. We may have done away with concepts like jobs, labor, and professions a long time ago. But you have transformation! You can transform, apparently! But we do still have soldiers. I may only be a reserve guard, but that's more than enough to let me don the armor of the gods.
Magical energy transformation. I can't believe a normal human is able to output so much magical energy. It's almost like a servant's master.
Mash. Kill.
Right. For this battle, I'll consider a soldier a single servant class hostile, initiating Ortonax combat mode, setting up to maximum levels.
A black shield, huh? So that's Chaldea's weapon of choice. Very well, then let's see if your shield can withstand my divine steel, you heartless, merciless demons.
Maskar like preparing to engage in combat with hostile entity.
Rah! Oh boy, we are demons, I guess. Demons we be. But they do a good... I mean, on one hand, it's very... Now we have justification. You know, they attacked us first. I mean, we've always had that justification, but, you know... He's a frickin' break bar. And he heals at the end of every turn. Okay. This is this is gonna be fun. Definitely some gameplay audio lag, but that's fine. Okay, that doesn't hit too hard. Honestly. And it's only 1,000-point heal, yeah. I think we'll be fine. And I think Reflector just crashed on me. Yeah, Reflector, of course, just crashed. I mean, hopefully this should fix the audio desync issues, if nothing else. You know, so... Positives! I guess. Grass is greener on the other side, or something like that. My eyes are dry as heck. I don't know why. Reflector, oh reflector. I gotta remember to cut this segment out of the episode when it goes up. There we go. Of course, we have to fix the size of the screen now. That should be good. And good. Alright. We're gonna buff Mash up for a big buster hit here. Just to see how hard she smacks. Doot doot doot. 10k. 28k. Aw, no buster crit. Sadness. Still good damage. Vow to the Great God. A defense up and attack plus. The attack plus is dangerous. Go like this. Get those defenses boosted. Get Mash buffed up for some defense. Hit pretty hard for that crit. Okay. Now Buster crit Mash. Buster crit. Nope, no Buster crit. But we'll invince this next turn to not take a special attack, whatever it's gonna be. Get that invince and just keep smashing with Mash. Finally, we crit. Oh, ignore invincibility. That wasn't that bad. That honestly was not that bad of a hit. We're fine. This guy is not gonna kill us. Waver, you might want to, consider staying alive here, just a suggestion. Just a suggestion, Waver, but, stay alive, stay alive. I hope it's just beat the first break bar. There's a crit. Good. Break bar. Please be done with battle. Maybe. Battle. The battle's not done. Well, that certainly... Oh god, he's got a ton of health. Okay, so if I'm up against more of these fools, I need to start bringing battle uniform and swapping in. Because Mash, you're amazing, but I don't need this to take, like, 20 years to do the whole Lostbelt. Sorry, Mash, but... I need to, Especially since I'm on a time limit here. I got like only an hour left. Mash, you're great. I just need a little bit more DACA right now. Ooh. This might hurt here in this next turn. Somebody might go down. Probably will go down, actually. No crit. Yeah, I need somebody taken down. Somebody please knock somebody unconscious so that Arthur can come in. Granted, this is not going to help with that, considering I'm charge lossing. But, you know. Come on! I don't think I've seen MASH do an Unga Boonga crit yet. I don't think I've had MASH Unga Boonga crit yet. Maybe once. It's like they're specifically not targeting my almost dead servants as if he wants to prolong the fight. Dude, just kill Waver or Merlin, please. Please. Just take somebody down. Except for Mashu. Mashu stays. I say Mashu stays, and then he just starts hard focusing Mashu. He does not know how to listen. Mashu Smashu. Mashu do the Smashu. 21k crit. Almost a full crit volley. And it fails at the last bit. Dang. Still, that was pretty good damage. Not gonna lie, that was some pretty damn good damage there. Oh. Waver Smash. At this point, I'm just sort of like struggling, really, to get this done quick. 15 turns though far. Okay, I gotta do the Mashu Smashu. We can boost up. I'm pretty sure that even without crits, we're gonna get a KO here at long last. So Mashu, do Das Mashu. 170,000, I think that was. That looked like a that looked like a 6-digit number. Did I see a 6-digit number just then? Yes, I did. Oh, that was all worth it. Oh, that long fight was worth it to see a 6-digit blast from MASH. Oh, that was worth it so much. He really is strong. And he said he was only a reserve guard who hasn't even trained in a long time. He's not giving us a single chance to escape. And then there's his sheer magical energy levels. They're on par with the servant. No, if anything, they're even higher. Master of the Hostile is extremely powerful. He's easily several times stronger than the Atlantis border guards. His overall combat abilities are the same as a heroic spirit, maybe even higher. Just hang on there longer, MASH. Stand back, Miss Kyrolite. Reinforcements. Holmes! I was afraid of this based on what we know of the Atlantis border guards. I suspected the people of Olympus might each possess individual magical energy as a heroic spirit. I swear, why is it always the predictions you most want to be wrong that turn out to be spot on? Fo-fo!
Holmes, what are you doing here?
Remember how the director was shouting right before you two left? That was because I just suggested to him that I accompany you.
You've been nearby in spirit form the whole time, then?
Indeed I have. I had hoped that once my suspicion proved groundless, I could return to the border and continue protecting Da Vinci, Captain, and the director. But now that my suspicions have proved correct, it seems that is no longer an option. Aritsu!
Let's take him down together, Holmes. Please, follow my lead.
Understood.
He blocked it, now he's gonna counterattack. But I should be able to defend, especially now that Holmes is backing me up.
I'm surprised at you. I never thought your attacks would be so soft. Maybe deep down you really aren't cut out for fighting. But you're still from proper human history, and Chaldea to boot. So I'll start by cutting off your arms. Defense!
Foo-foo! Holmes?
Baritsu can be employed for defense as well as offense. At least this is a damn sight better than what happened in Scandinavia. Miss Carolite, run for it. And don't look back, I'll find some way to hold him off. So you care for your allies. So then how? How can you bring yourselves to destroy Lostbelts? I could answer that if you wish, but would there be any point in doing so? Would you put your sword away if I did? No, I wouldn't. I've wasted enough time talking. I'm a soldier. All I need to do is tear that spirit origin of yours to shreds. Prepare to die, insolent heroic spirit, without so much as a drop of divine blood. Holmes, get out of there, man!
Holmes!
We will win this. Moving forward is the only option we have left. On a long, despondent journey like this, none of us can afford to look back. Hey, Mordred! Welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Mash Carolite, soul. Keep running and don't look back. Are you done prattling on now? Then die.
Damn, you guys wasted no time kicking things into high gear. Couldn't you have been a little bit more elegant about it?
That voice.
No. This is the most prosperous of all the Lostbelts, a city ruled by real genuine gods, right? So don't you think you should be a little more dignified? And how about you go about bearing with your fangs?
Who are you?
You wish to know who I am? Soldier from the realm of gods. I am a wanderer who crosses between worlds. I let the wind take me where it wished, and now, in my death, I become a servant. If you want to know more about who I am, then I'll gladly tell you. I am a saber who has sworn loyalty to that master there. I'm the sword fighter who's gonna cut you down with 2 drawn blades, 2 hidden blades, and 1 secret blade. With my Nitenenchi Ryu, I've achieved mastery over the void. My true name is Shinmen Musashi no Kame Fujiwara no Harunobu.
Good lord, she had a long name. I forgot about that.
Call me Miyamoto Musashi. That was just too cool even for me.
Oh, Musashi. So we got Musashi on our side here. That will make things easier for up against a lot of Lancers, I'm not gonna lie. Western Interstellar City. That was all part 1 of section 2. Now part 2 of section 2. We have Musashi as the guest. MASH needs to be in the front line. With Musashi as guest, I think it is fine to do this formation. Excuse me. And let's get this party started. It's a Lancer again. But this time I've got an actual saber in the front lines to make life hopefully easier. Hopefully. And of course we don't get a good Canis starting turn, but Musashi starting turn. Bleh. Yeah, defense boost all you like. Okay, so I believe what I want to do is 5th Force Tactician's Command Discerning Eye. And Emptiness. If I remember the Musashi move pool correctly. Pretty decent damage. Pretty decent damage there. Musashi just gained Void. Sure hit and crit. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I can probably get away with not NPing with Musashi though, if I do this setup. 56k hit from Mashu. Alright, I'm pretty sure we got this with Musashi's NP now. We just press this. And this. And the audio is still desynced even though Reflector has already crashed once. Fantastic! I need to look up Reflector for. How much is Reflector Core gonna cost me? I honestly need to know. Well done, Musashi, well done. And... show me the FAQs and specs, probably. I'm losing. How? They're just ordinary human heroic spirits. Too bad he outclasses me in sheer ability and training, but he knows absolutely nothing about real combat. He outclasses you in training! You're frickin' Musashi! How is he a better battler than you? Forgive me. Well done, I mean it. Will you tell me your names again, Chaldeans? Musashi Minamoto, Musashi of Nitane Chiryu. Mash Chirolite, Demi-Servant. Soul. Sup? Musashi, Mash, Soul. Olympus will never let you escape with your lives. We will kill you. On that, you have my word. Damn, just straight executing the man! Okay. Enemy hostile completely silenced. The battle's over. I wasn't planning to take his life directly. I'm sure you weren't, that's why I did it. There a problem with that, Soul? No, they're all gonna die eventually anyways, so... You know. Good. Now do you know what we need to do next? Get away from here as fast as we can, right? Very good. Remember, you're in the heart of enemy territory, so get used to making calls like that. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm so glad you're all okay. Did I manage to make it in time for the start of the adventure? Sure did. Thanks for saving us. You bet. Whenever Chaldea is in danger, I'll be there to help. I still have to pay you guys back for letting me stay there after all. Anyway, I know we have a lot to catch up on, but right now we should focus on getting out of here. Like I said, this is the heart of enemy territory, so you don't want to stick around. Know the way out of town, Match? Yes, I do. I'll secure an escape route right now. Great, I know you had a keen eye for this stuff. How about you, Mr. Detective? Can you stand? I can. It would seem the bleeding stopped as well. I thank you, Miss Miyamoto. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. It would also seem you're more right than you know. Take a look. Soldier army. Foe! Multiple Olympian soldiers spotted. Master. New route now. Right.
but I'm afraid all 3 major roads have been blockaded. Then we can take the back alleys. They're nice and twisty, perfect for making a getaway.
That would seem to make more sense than moving out about in the open, but wouldn't our enemy be more familiar with the lay of the land than us?
True, that's why we'll just have to trust our luck when it comes to whether or not we'll run into anyone. If we do, we'll just have to cut them down and keep moving.
Sounds like a plan. It's brutal, but unfortunately, necessity.
Alright.
I need to see if Reflector 4 can go on Windows 7. And the final part of Section 2. Again, pretty much locked into this party, so we'll be fine. Oh. Holmes' gift, support of insight reversed, I think that said. Skill seal and a 3-turn defense down. Okay, that's actually really nice. I think we probably take down the large-scale annihilator first, you know? That definitely sounds like something you want to kill first. I should have done the boost from... That's my bad. I forgot to boost from my Mystic Code. It was still good damage. Musashi power. The power of having an actual Seiba. And I think this is just game set match via Musashi. I might have to try the free version of Reflector 4 because it's saying it's Windows 10 exclusive. That would be annoying. Ooh, my wrist. Don't know why it's hurting. Probably the angle I'm at with the desk and the fact that my wrist is like resting on the sharp edge. Phew, this is rough. I swear there's everyone on Olympus as strong as a heroic spirit because it sure feels like it. I'm not detecting any magical energy readings nearby. I think we managed to lose them for the time being. I'll use a talisman to put up a concealment bounded field. It's not much, but it should give you a moment to breathe. You did great, Master. You just ran the equivalent of 1,500-meter dash at full speed. You should use this chance to take some deep breaths and replenish your oxygen levels. Would it help sit down? Rest up your Yes. Mash, you need rest as well. I won't. Thank you, Master. Fo! Right, thank you, Fo. That's very considerate. I guess it just wasn't that first Olympian soldier who turned out to be incredibly strong. No, it wasn't. These people have all been powered up to unheard of degree. It feels like humans were brought up to heroic spirit level while still somehow remaining human. And they're not just physically strong, their mental toughness is off the charts too. They didn't even bat an eye at losing an arm. So this is pretty much servant-verse levels of strength for the normal people. Yes, well, you can understand why they might be so fired up as they say nowadays. They're fighting for their world just as much as we're fighting for ours. No doubt they have their own loved ones they wish to protect here. It's a little wonder they would put up such a tremendous fight. Yeah. There was always a chance that we would need to fight our way through the local populace in previous Lostbelts. Now it would seem that possibility has become reality. Meaning, every person in this Lostbelt, that is, everyone who lives here at Olympus, should now be considered our enemy. So who wins, Greek gods or magical girls? You know, the Greek god... Oh, shoot. I accidentally pressed something. the Greek gods are pretty strong, but there are some pretty strong magical girls as well. Like, Madoka, Madoka's pretty strong. And I'm pretty sure that with enough resets, Homura could probably take down the Greek gods as well, to be completely honest. So yeah, I'm going to have to give it to the magical girls. There is a large variety of magical girls out there. So who honestly knows? Everyone in this Lostbelt. Zeus' revelation was extremely effective. From now on, we should consider this entire city to be on the lookout for us. Suffice to say, the Olympians are simultaneously innocents who depend on the Tree of Emptiness for their survival, and vicious enemies who will take any chance they can to end us. Yeah, poor Mash. Poor Mash. She's gotta be, like, devastated from this. Need to hold our heads high. No, we need to beat them, or we need to be strong, but we need to hold our heads high, huh? He really does have his head screwed on straight. I didn't even have to break out a pep talk. I guess they've both seen a whole lot of worlds in the times between Russia and here. Alright, this isn't the time to let our guard down and relax, is it? Besides, we don't know if these people can still hear us through the round and field or not. Ilya or Astolfo? I mean, Ilya's also pretty strong. Ilya has some strong feats. Astolfo, though, I mean, Astolfo's insane. And you know what they say about the insane people. Don't underestimate them, because they can pull off mad hat gambits. They can't, strong as they may be, the Olympian soldiers are still limited by their human perception capabilities. Their defensive systems do seem to be able to sense magical energy, but given the sheer amount of fauna in the atmosphere, the addition of a few servants shouldn't draw any notice. So as long as we don't have, say, divine spirit class servant among our ranks, or they don't try to find us using something similar to a god's own eyes, we should be safe for. You had to jinx it, Holmes. Mr. Holmes. As I was saying, something similar to a god's own eyes could detect the bounded field itself. A god in this case, referring to anything that surpasses our common understanding of magecraft and heroic spirits. In other words, whatever's about to bust through this field. So, in other words, to a god or being roughly on par with one, would appear to be totally out in the open. Already up against our first god. What are we facing? Who are we facing, actually? It's huge, and none of them really seem that big. An enormous magical energy reading is headed our way. 30 meters, 20, 10. It's coming from the other side of the alley. Who are we up against? It was humanoid. It's a transformer! It was definitely shaped like a human, but it was much too big to be one. It resembled nothing so much as a giant. It was a while ago, but what don't you remember? The sound of metal scraping together pierced the air. Oh no! Good fucking gracious! This thing's a monster! Intruders detected. Initiating elimination. It was a bronze giant. Bronze giant. Not the iron giant. The bronze giant. The bronze kneecap! This is the bronze kneecap's final form. He's a monster.